God, that rage mode looks so badass. How is it activated though? Wait. By what? No way, really?
But that's really dumb. But he's so cool! But that's so dumb!
Pokemon Ranger, I choose you!
What's up, my dear boys and girls, it's your Ranger Boy here, and welcome to another review of the Pokemon Sun and Moon anime. Today we are talking about episode 48, Gladion and Silvady, the Mask of Punishment. And well, how can I describe today's review? Gladion's angry, Type Null is angry, Lycanrocs is angry, and even I am angry. You wanna know why? I actually planned on providing you with the ratings of last week's episode, because in my opinion it was a pretty decent episode, and I especially loved the foreshadowing and interactions. But screw that! Grab some popcorn, grab some cookies, and let's do this. So after Lily once again recaps the episode, also with the exact same animation, just like the last few episodes, we might start off today's adventure with a funny little bathing scene with no purpose whatsoever. But this actually has one purpose, because during that scene Litten gets Lycanroc dirty, and because his precious fur is dirty, he activates the red eye rage mode. Wait, what? Yes, you heard right. Dusk Lycanroc activates this badass looking red eye rage mode because his fur got dirty. I'm not kidding, guys, I'm not kidding. Also, Ash got sandwiched by Litten and Lycanroc. Funny. Speaking of Ash, he realizes how proud he is of his Lycanroc and then quickly thinks about what Gladion would think about this new form. Nebby seems to be a genie because he soon grants him that wish and teleports him straight to Gladion. No build up, no mysterious reunion, no faithful encounter, just like that. How convenient. And after Gladion, welcome back Edgelord, saves Ash from the raging Pinsir, Ash then encounters another raging entity with Type Null, who seems to be angered by the current situation, and especially by cute little Nebby. Strangely enough, even Gladion gets into his angry mode. God, so many angry characters today. Get some anger management, man, thanks to Nebby, and it makes him even more angry that Ash doesn't understand the danger behind the Ultra Beast. But he quickly calms down after Ash told him that Lunala and Solgaleo entrusted him with the Pokemon. Finally calm, Gladion and Ash are now talking about how far Lily has come with touching Pokemon. That sounded so wrong. And she even gave Nebby its name. Sadly, because Nebby is an Ultra Beast, Gladion then expresses his concern in regards of Lily's encounter with Nebby, and soon he reveals that Lily got her Pokephobia from being attacked by an Ultra Beast when she was very young. As a result of that event, Gladion decided to be a trainer not only to protect Lily, but also to defeat all Ultra Beasts, since in his opinion, they are dangerous for all of human mankind. Even though everything is so far very logical, there's one thing he doesn't understand, and that's what is Ash's role in all this? Why did the legendary Pokemon entrusted him with an Ultra Beast? Did his mom accept him? So many questions. And Ash's answer to all this is, let's battle! Oh, that's our Ash. Anyway, after an unnecessary interruption by Alolan Detective Rotom, we finally get to the rematch, Ash vs Gladion. And Gladion seems to be hyped up as well, since he sees even more potential in Dusk Lycanroc than before. Let's get ready to rumble! And we start off with a rock throw attack, which easily got countered by a double hit attack. Type Null then wastes no time and strikes back with a Sword Dance Crush Claw combo. But of course, Ash and Lycanroc won't get pushed around that easily, and after successfully dodging Gladion's ass slash, Dust form Lycanroc lands a decent Axle Rock. But even that barely has affected Type Null, and he still pounds Ash's doggy to the ground and into a puddle of dirty water. Oh no, you didn't. That's what Ash is thinking right now, because Rage Mode activates! Because it gets dirty. I still can handle that, guys. But even Rage Mode Lycanroc can't touch Type Null, so Ash interrupts the battle and tries to calm down Lycanroc, followed up by a Rage Mode Sun and Moon style comedy scene. That was unexpected. What also was more than unexpected was the next scene where Nebby cried, and that cry then cleans Lycanroc so that it will get out of Rage Mode. What? Let's move on to the end of the episode. They continue the battle, Type Null still dominates Lycanroc, Sword Dance, Crush Claw combo, and Gladion is the winner. Hooray! Gladion now tells Ash that both Lycanroc and Type Null are Pokemon who have problems they have to deal with. Hold on a minute. The reason why they started the battle in the first place was for Gladion to find out what Ash's role is in regards of the Ultra Beast. But we didn't got an answer to that, just that Ash and Lycanroc are special. But what does all this has to do with the Ultra Beast story of Gladion? Anyway, Ash promises him to not tell anybody, and especially not to Lily, and the episode ends with a comedic scene where Ash tries to wake up Nebby, or else he won't get home. Boom. So this was the episode, and without any more hesitation, let's dive right into the ratings. What can I say about the story? The story is an absolute mess. Before I will explain why, I want to point out the best things in this episode, which obviously is Gladion and Type Null. Once again, I was so fascinated by Gladion and his whole connection with the Ultra Beast. He became a trainer to protect Lily and human mankind from the Ultra Beast, because in his mind they are too dangerous and they have to be destroyed. Also, I love how they showcase Type Null. It's always angry, and throughout the whole battle, it absolutely beat the living crap out of Lycanroc and dominated it. With the good part out of the way, let's talk about the not bad but very controversial part of this episode. Everything around Ash and Dusk Lycanroc. First of all, I just can't get over the fact that this rage mode, this awesome looking mode, is caused by Lycanroc's fur being dirty. I can't comprehend this ridiculous concept, guys.
But that's really dumb. But he's so cool! But that's so dumb!
Yes, you could say it's unique, but there's a difference between unique and ridiculous, and this is ridiculous. Who in their right mind came up with this concept? It's like back then when Fennekin got dirty and learned Flamethrower, but like times 20. It's Broly. Both have awesome design and awesome powers, but the motivation behind their anger is laughable. And this rage mode gets even further ridiculed during their battle by sneaking in another comedic scene of Dusk Lycanroc while being in rage mode. Like, how can the viewers take this serious? The concept in itself is a comedy already, and you add even more comedy to it? It's totally unnecessary, because battling wise, Dusk Lycanroc has so much potential. I gotta give the writers credit, because at the end of the episode, at least they try to make Lycanroc more credible by stating that both Type Null and Lycanroc have a problem they have to overcome. But that's like comparing apples to oranges. On the one hand, we got Type Null, whose anger stems from eradicating Ultra Beast and is connected with the Aether Foundation. And on the other hand, we got Dusk Lycanroc, who's angry because of his dirty fur. How can you even make that comparison? And last but certainly not least, I have to cut off points because in general, the whole rage mode thing, it doesn't seem to suit to the main plot at all. The main plot was all about Gladion, Type Null, the Ultra Beast, and Ash's role in all this. And the purpose of their battle was to find out exactly that, Ash's role. But because of the whole Lycanroc thing, the whole storytelling, and the connection between Ash and the Ultra Beast, Gladion and the viewers, none of us have received an answer to that question. In my opinion, the whole Lycanroc thing and the Type Null story feel like two separate entities, and the writers try to somewhat connect those two together. And the result is this mess you're seeing right here. Even though I really loved the Gladion and Type Null part, 6 out of 10, because overall the story was just a mess. What can I say about the focus? The title is called Gladion and Silvady, The Mask of Punishment, and thank God the focus was all about Gladion and Type Null, because it indeed was the most important part of this episode. All the relevant parts of the main story belong to those two: Lily's phobia, Gladion's goals as a trainer, and their connection with the Ultra Beast. 8 out of 10, because unfortunately the episode dedicated a lot to rage mode, Dusk Lycanroc, and I expressed more than enough how ridiculous that is. Animation, not only Gladion and Type Null, but also the animation and especially today's music were the saving grace of this episode. The backstory, good. The battle execution itself was fantastic, especially the parts where Type Null hit Lycanroc directly. Credit here goes to Masaki Iwane, just awesome. And even the rage mode was good, even with the laughable concept behind that mode. But God, the music during that battle, oh my God, just listen guys. That's one of the few reasons why I still watch and review the anime, for moments like these. 10 out of 10. So this episode scores a 8 out of 10 with the recommendation to watch it for the sake of Gladion and Type Null, and even for Dusk Lycanroc, because you guys have to see that to actually believe me. Anyway guys, I really hope you enjoyed this review just like always, and see you guys in the comment section down below. Bye guys!